Are aliens coming to Earth? And if they are, what is their plan? We're going to find out with our friend UFO Phil coming up. Can you keep a secret? You're listening to Ripley Radio, an on-demand oddcast. You can contact us, ask us questions. What do you want to hear? radio@ripleys.com. Send us an email, radio@ripleys.com. And like us on Facebook. We'll give you stuff for free. Ripley Radio.
Late at night when I try to sleep, I get a feeling that gives me the creeps. I'd like to tell you just a little bit more. Please wait while I shut the door. Can you keep a secret? Sir Gub, the bug-headed man, cut a deal with the alien clan. They agreed to destroy the Earth. I hope Bush attacks them first. Bad aliens, oh my God, they're here again. They say they don't have evil intentions, but then they take us to alien kitchens and cook us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Ripley Radio Show is all about the weird, the unusual, the bizarre, and sometimes it's weird, unusual, and bizarre people. I have a guy on the line with me right now. I think we can describe him as weird, unusual, and bizarre. Phil Hill is also known as UFO Phil. UFO Phil is on Ripley Radio right now. What's up, Phil?
Hey, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day.
I am having a wonderful day. All of us are having a wonderful day. First things first, what is going on? NBC News, Huffington Post, there's all sorts of stories about there's a big plan for Alcatraz, and you are incorporating, I don't know, the flying saucers and the U.S. government, and tell me what's going on.
Well, can you keep a secret?
Yes, he said, broadcasting on a radio show. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, as you probably know, I'm in contact with the good aliens from the planet Zaxxon, and they have faxed me some blueprints, and they said, Phil, we need you to build this pyramid. They've given me some key strategic locations, and one of the main ones is, and the one that I'm working on currently, is Alcatraz Island in the middle of San Francisco Bay. They would like me to construct a full-size limestone pyramid, the same size, the same specifications as the Great Pyramid of Giza. That's in Egypt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do aliens need a pyramid for? Don't we already have some? Why don't they just use the ones we have?
Yeah, those old ones are really badly in need of repair, and the main functional part of them, which is the hydrogen-powered generator, that is no longer really functioning there. So, I don't know if you're aware, but aliens originally built the Pyramid of Giza, and many of the structures around the world that are ancient stone structures were built by the aliens, and they weren't just, beautiful monuments to build tourism, but they were actual functional hydrogen power generators.
How? The hydrogen power for what?
Yeah, the aliens use hydrogen energy to power their ships. So they would use the pyramid as a docking station and a refueling station, and the hydrogen fuel would just float up into the ship from below the ship when the ship would land on the pyramid. And then one of the things that we can do now, which the ancient Egyptians didn't really have any use for the hydrogen power, but now we can embrace that here on Earth and use it to power, rocket ships, home stereos. Pretty much anything that uses electricity can be. It's a great, clean alternative fuel source.
Saw a really good video clip. Now you're very demonstrative. You've mapped it all out, and you have props and the whole thing. Where can we see this video clip? I've seen it, but where is the best way to go? Is it ufophil.com?
Yeah, that's really the best way. ufophil.com, and don't be confused. It's not F-I-L-L. It's my name, Phil, P-H-I-L.
Oh, okay. That's we've got to make sure we.
Phil.com. Yeah, well, people think they've been calling it a hydrogen gas station, and so then they think filling your tank, filling station, and then they go to ufophil.com, and that takes you someplace completely different.
Yeah,
you really don't want to even look at that.
Yeah, and don't send the kids there. Let me ask you this though: the NBC affiliate in San Francisco, the Bay Area NBC, they claim now that although you said the United States government had approached you to help out with this. Now the National Park Service, federally, federal arm of the government, they're denying any contact with you. They don't know you. What's going on here, Phil?
Yeah, it's really sad, but I don't think it's surprising. I mean, if you look back historically, it would have happened at, Area 51, and then the government tries to deny it, and then with the Roswell crash back in the 40s, in the beginning, the government was saying, yeah, okay, this is what happened, and then suddenly, within a couple of days, they denied everything. And so a lot of times they'll do this, especially with an election year coming up. They're going to try and pretend like they don't know certain things, even though behind the scenes they are in contact with me.
Now, do you feel like your life might be in danger? Because this might put you in an awkward situation.
My life is always in danger.
Oh.
They tap my phone, they follow me around, they spy on my web chatter. It's pretty much anything that you can imagine. They once sent a stray cat to wander around my yard, and it had a webcam attached to its flea collar.
Yep.
And they were watching me that way. So you really have to watch your back.
Robotic cats with cameras. I mean, it happens all the time. Let me ask you this now, Phil. UFO Phil is our guest, by the way. The British government. Now, there's rumors. I don't know if Huffington Post is on this, or if the NBC, or you were in Denver Post, too. They had a story on you in Denver Post. Maybe they don't know this. Maybe I'm breaking news here. The British government may be involved. Is this true?
How did you know about? How did you find out? That was a secret. How did you know?
We're Ripley's. We have our sources. Don't make me give it up. I don't want a robotic cat with a video camera in my yard, okay? So I can't divulge anything, but is this true?
Yeah, actually, this has just been happening. It's been developing the last week. They've heard about it from all the publicity I've been getting about Alcatraz, and the British government has contacted me. They want to know, hey, can you do something like that over here? Can you build a full-size Pyramid of Giza on Britain? And specifically the Queen. The Queen is very, very interested in even living inside the pyramid. And we can still use it to generate hydrogen power, and the aliens will come and go. But the Queen, I don't know what's going on with Buckingham Palace. Maybe she's outgrown it. But she's very interested. And my concern is that the pyramid is very large and very heavy, and England is very small, and I would want to make sure that we weren't going to just sink the island. Half of England wants the Queen to live in a pyramid, so you wouldn't be alone there. Wow. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. You keep us abreast of all that. When there's a change or an update, or perhaps when you feel your life is in danger or being threatened, you contact us, please. Okay, Phil? All right. Thank you very much for your interest and your support. Absolutely. Now, one last thing. Phil, you are a master of music. You are a performer. People may not understand this. You have a movie. What is, you're famous for the song. What exactly, tell us about the song that's on Coast to Coast. Oh, well, George Norrie's a really good friend of mine, and I'd been in contact with him, from his show, and he had been consulting with me about aliens, to get information and to do research for his show. And I just decided, one day I got inspired, and I wrote a song all about his show and sang it for him, and he said, Phil, that's great. And so they use it as one of their theme songs now, and it's called Listening to Coast to Coast. Could I play a song that I've come up with and get your opinion on it? Well, that'd be great. It's now because, look, we're Ripley's. We're interested in things that are weird and unusual. Triskaidekaphobes are fearing January 13th. You know why? I can keep a secret. Well, it's going to be Friday the 13th. January 13th. It's Friday the 13th. So I came up with a little song. I'd like your opinion on it. Here it is. Yeah. I don't fear Monday the 9th. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday's fine. Then the bad luck becomes all mine on Friday the 13th. What do you think of that, Phil? Well, I think it's a good thing to be careful of Friday the 13th, but I think you should be careful of all Fridays, because that's when the bad aliens generally get out there and they get a little crazy and they party. All the good aliens are at home with their families, and the bad aliens are flying around recklessly in the skies.
I did not know that was a problem on every Friday, but we'll keep an eye out for that, man. Absolutely. Well, Phil, thank you so much for being a guest on the Ripley Radio Show. Ladies and gentlemen, UFO Phil. Make sure you don't go to FILL. Go to PHIL, UFOphil.com. Check him out and watch out for what's happening on Alcatraz.